Clive run him. Diddy don't run himself. But you know, that's how they do in LA.
P. Diddy, known as Puff Daddy, known as Sean Combs. Allegedly in 1994, Sean Combs requested doing sexual favors for Clive Davis so that Bad Boy Records could be what it is.
So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, yeah, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said butt plug.
Hollywood is known for its dirty secrets and bizarre scandals. Secret relationships and vile sex parties have been one of the biggest scandals in the music industry. And one of the most prominent people in these parties is the music industry legend and record producer Clive Davis. After years of speculation, it's finally been confirmed that Clive has dated Diddy for over 5 years. Diddy is one of the most successful record producers and label owners in the music industry. His company, Bad Boy Records, has housed big names like the Notorious B.I.G. and Usher. But how did his company get off the ground so quickly? The singer Jaguar Wright is talking about Puff and his hold over the music industry as well as his wealth.
Puff be moving around, you know. But he got that catalog. And he's been making money off of it. And he bought that big old mansion down the street from Rape Central, Playboy Mansion.
How did a 23-year-old up-and-coming artist make his way to the top of the industry in such little time? The secret may lie in his close relationship to a big name, Clive Davis. Clive Davis has made quite a name for himself with his music productions, but now he's being talked about more for his sexual endeavors. After having married and divorced twice, Clive decided he needed to go on a journey of self-discovery to find out if he could be attracted to men too.
I opened up myself after the failure of my second marriage, never having had anything with a man, to see, could I be attracted to the person and not the gender?
This soul-searching made him realize that he isn't as straight as he imagined himself to be for 50 years of his life.
And I did find that I could be attracted to a man, while I still am very attracted to a woman.
After Clive had this realization, he decided he was at that point in his life where he wanted to be with a man.
Then, in 1990, he entered into a monogamous relationship with an unnamed male doctor. That relationship ended in 2004.
Clive says he has never been ashamed of being attracted to men. I never felt shame, no, I felt puzzled. The subject of bisexuality really needs much more discussion. It's a status that does not exist. After this, he got into another monogamous relationship with a man that continues to date. After years of speculation, it's clear now that this mystery man is none other than Diddy. These speculations of how Diddy's music career took off have been going around for ages, but now it's clear that the two had a 5-year-long relationship. Clive has stated that his current partner attends events and travels with him as any partner would, but he has refused to reveal the name of his partner. But when you start to notice which artist is found the most around Clive at events, it's Diddy.
P. Diddy, known as Puff Daddy, known as Sean Combs. Allegedly in 1994, Sean Combs requested doing sexual favors for Clive Davis so that Bad Boy Records could be what it is.
Now, being at the same events might not necessarily be a confirmation in itself, but Clive and Diddy both being gay, both attending the same events regularly while being incredibly close does say a lot.
Why would it not be Diddy? They've been close for a number of years. Diddy first came around him in the early 90s, right around the time to when he entered another relationship with an unnamed male.
It's a fact that Diddy and Clive have been really close for years. All this while, Clive has been in a monogamous relationship with a man, and Diddy has often been exposed for being secretly gay. So the probability of the two of them actually being together is really high. Another thing that really solidifies these rumors is that Clive has been very open about his sexuality in relationships. But even after these rumors going around for this long, he has never turned them down. Even Diddy has never responded or rejected these stories. Diddy met Clive when he was just a 23-year-old boy, hoping to make it in the very competitive and ruthless industry. But he managed to impress the legend Clive with his ideas for hip-hop. Clive talks about this first meeting with Diddy. He was looking for an artist who would really speak to the common people and found exactly what he was looking for in Diddy. Puffy was 23 years old, and I knew the artist that I had, Aretha, Dionne, Whitney, was one-of-a-kind music, Davis says. LaFace ushered in blue-collared R&B at its height. But sensing the hip-hop revolution, both L.A. Reid and I agreed that we could use someone really attuned to the street. You gotta know what you can do for yourself, and you gotta know when you need to look to other people. At that time, Diddy worked under Andre Hall at Uptown Records, but things turned out quickly for him now that he had met Clive Davis. He managed to impress Clive with his words, as Clive recalls. When I met with Puffy, he articulated that hip-hop should be part of the top 40 mainstream, and that the business would change in the future. And I said, what have you got to illustrate that point? And he played me Craig Mack's Flava in Your Ear, and he played me then unknown artist that he felt and believed so strongly. He played me 4 or 5 cuts for Notorious B.I.G. This was enough to sell his vision to Clive, as he immediately told Diddy that he had to prove his point. I said, okay, you proved your point. That's when I introduced him to the weekly, what we called singles meetings. I introduced him to an executive there, someone who would help lead us to the street and share in the forthcoming hip-hop revolution. This seems like a very innocent interaction that shot Diddy immediately into stardom and fame. But the truth is quite different from what Clive has been portraying for years. Turns out, all this was just a cover for Clive to have sexual relations with men, and Diddy wasn't the only one he did it to either.
There are a lot of stories, not rumors, stories going around about Clive Davis allegedly sleeping with men, that he was allegedly having rent boys, that a lot of the artists that didn't make it all the way to like a showcase.
Clive has been proven to get involved with up-and-coming artists after promising them a bright future in the music industry.
To actually signing a deal that he had sexual activity with these people before either dropping them or never signing them in the first place, more so using them for sexual favors.
It seems like Diddy escaped the fate of being discarded after having a relationship with Clive, as Clive did help him in setting up his own record label, Bad Boy Records, and continued to fund it for years. Clive has been very forthcoming about his sexuality, but Diddy has never spoken about it himself. But that doesn't mean there haven't been signs. In fact, it's an open secret that Diddy is gay, as he has often been caught acting like it. Keith D, who is a known gangster and runs in the same circles as celebrities, once found Diddy acting suspiciously with a man at a party.
You told me before that you was at a party before that they attended, and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. No, he was gay and I'm like, what the f is going on here? It's just a lot of weird dude, you know what I'm saying?
This was just one of the main incidents in which Diddy openly acted gay. His former bodyguard, Gene Deal, had quite a few funny stories about Diddy's gay activities. At one time, he saw Diddy and another rapper leave the room in nothing but their towels.
Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked.
It's clear that Diddy didn't really mind Gene finding out about his sexuality.
Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room. There's a lot of freaking going on.
Even after his ex-wife Kim Porter's death, Gene revealed that Diddy got with whichever man or woman he wanted while being married to Kim.
He was with every chick, every dude, whoever he wanted to be with, you know, when Kim was alive.
Diddy hasn't been shy to pursue other rappers and male artists either. He even once tried to get with 50 Cent, but the rapper quickly turned him down.
You get uncomfortable, like he said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Everybody see, don't make like it's just me, man.
Diddy offered to take 50 Cent shopping, which Cent quickly realized was an invitation for something more than just shopping. Even Usher had some interesting stories to tell about his time at Diddy's house.
Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called.
There were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Usher revealed he was exposed to sex, drugs, and orgies when he was just a teenager of 14 years. Diddy once accidentally mentioned waking up next to Usher in a video.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes.
Some fans think that Diddy had to get into this relationship with Clive for the sake of his career. One fan wrote, Sean Diddy Combs was given his bad boy imprint by Arista's Clive Davis, who is openly gay. What Sean had to do for riches is not uncommon for successful black men in entertainment and politics. All that glitters is not gold. Run your race. Let the next man run his. Others think that just the fact that Diddy hasn't addressed the rumors of him being gay for years is proof enough that they are true. If they weren't, he would have jumped to negate them. Diddy is deaf gay, LMAFO. I know, no grown straight man that's not going to address a gay rumor that's been circulating for years. What makes this more surprising is that Diddy is generally very quick to clear up rumors regarding him and other women. One fan tweeted the same thing, saying, Diddy has cleared up the side chick claims, but has yet to clear the gay rumors. Diddy and Clive have been in a relationship for years now, but it's clear that both will avoid coming clear about it, just like they've been doing for all this time. But the signs and clues say enough anyways. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.